Hello, today I'm going to show you how to create a form. Go to the Create tab and then Form Design. The first time you're going to create a form, it's going to show you Form 1. Let's save this form. I'm going to add F or M because this is the form. Contacts. Save it. Now, this is the way when you go to view, nothing's in the form. And usually I don't like this name on the form. What I do to change this one, let me show you. You double click this part over here and it brings up the property sheet for this form, and go to Format tab, and we're gonna create a caption for the form. The form name is FRM contact, but the display name of the form is gonna be contact dash entry. Now when you open this form again, let's save it, you open it again. Now the display of the form is gonna be contact entry. Now let's add data to it. Like I said before, this is blank, no data is attached to it. So we go to data on the property sheet, data tab, and we gotta specify the record source where we're gonna bring the data from. We're going to bring the data from contacts. You can bring data from the query contact query, but we need to modify data using the table, the contact table. So let's bring the data. Nothing is there yet. Now we need to bring the data. On this button over here, you can add existing fields to your form. So this is all the existing fields for this form. You can add it by drag it and drop it over here, or you double click on it one by one. It's bringing all the text boxes and the label boxes, so you have all of them over there. Another thing I want to show you is this also has properties. So if you double click on it, it's a property for that. But as you see over here, the name of the label boxes, they're kind of wrong, and that's why I like to add the name to it. If you go to order, you see you can add a name to it. So let's add a name. I always go by LBL because it's a label, and then add a contact ID. So this is to specify what it is. So I'm gonna do it for all of them. Middle initial, the same thing. Last name. The address. LBL address. It's a good habit to add this LBL at the beginning of each label. So LBL, state, zip code, home phone, and the last one, cell phone. Now if you see over here, it's more understandable what you have over here. You have all the names, but the other ones are for the text boxes. You're gonna do the same thing for the text boxes, and it's also in others. We're just gonna add txt at the beginning. txt. I know it's kind of difficult to go over all of them, but for many reasons, I always do it because it helped me later when I do coding. This is to make a difference between the text boxes and the label boxes. Label boxes are LBL and text boxes are txt. Now if you go over here, you can make the difference. You can see the difference between the labels and the text boxes. You also have details properties, which is this part over here, and you also have the form properties, which is the whole form, the way it opens. That's the record source. It's coming from contact. Let's say if you change it, the record source has these only ones are equal, the other ones it doesn't recognize it. That's why it's giving you these green things on the corner. Let's bring it back again. The data source, that those are gonna disappear because those are equals. The same data was coming from. So now let's open it. You can see the data is there. You can go back and forth the fields, back and forth the records. Every time you create a new record, it's gonna add that next number. You have these buttons over here to refresh it, to save it, check the spelling, and some other things. Just one last thing I want to show you is that you can add coding to the text boxes. And that's the last thing I'm going to show you right now, just to show you that this is a very powerful program that you can do a lot of things people don't know. I'm going to show you on the first name. Let's double click on this one. Now we create an event. An event is what's happening when you click a box or when you unclick it and click somewhere else. And now I'm going to show you how to add a color to it when you acknowledge the box. So for that we're going to go and so that happens when you click on it. So we're going to add a code to it. We're going to add me txt. Now what was the name of the text? It's the first name. I'm going to add back color equals bb yellow. Now every time you click on it, it's going to become yellow. Let's test it. See, it turns yellow, but it doesn't go back to white. Now we need to be able, when we click somewhere else, put the same box to its origin color. When it lost it, we're gonna I'm sorry, it's not that one. So we're gonna create an event procedure for that. So now it's losing. We're going to do the same thing, and the back color you're gonna change it to white. Sorry. And now we're gonna see what's gonna happen on that. See, you get out of it, change its color. You can do that for all of them, and it's really nice when you do that because it helps you when you look at the fields. So this is how you create a form and a little bit of coding in Microsoft Access 2013. Thank you for watching. Bye.